All right, this is Koe Wetzel's Sellout album review. My name is Eric, and I do reviews, show reviews, album reviews. I take still shots at concerts, and I do videos and put them on YouTube, like this one I'm going to do. I am drinking the Coors Light, one of my favorite beers. And today I'm sporting Chris Knight and Mike Ryan. But anyways, my hair is getting long. Anyways, I think the last album review, which was Mickey Myers' fifth studio album, self-titled. Somebody called it the White Album, but I don't know if I like that, just because it makes me think of the Beatles' White Album, years ago. But anyways, that's past the point. But let's talk about Coe a little bit before I go into the actual deal about it, Coe is actually his real name. Coe was born in Pittsburgh, Texas in 1992, so golly, man, we're getting old. I still think the 90s was 10 years ago. But his actual name is Roper Madison Coe Wetzel, and he's always gone by Coe. I guess in the beginning, they thought it was just a moniker or a stage name, like a rapper. He is influenced by Eminem anyways, but, sorry. So, last year, he caused a lot of controversy, or a little bit, whatever you want to call it, at the Great Texas State Balloon Race. I guess it's a festival they have every year. And apparently he used a bunch of profanity while he was up on stage, and they didn't like that because they wanted someone clean. But my deal is, and he was unapologetic about it, which I thank God. I'm tired of everybody just, telling people sorry. That's just who he is, And he's a little bit rough around the edges, one thing I like about Coe is he stands up for what he believes in, and he's not afraid to say stuff that might piss a lot of people off, So, I like him. I know we can get a little controversy, but I like controversial artists, I don't like safe artists, you don't want to piss people off, but to me, there's a time there you got to take a stand and, be yourself. And I've always loved that about Coe. I've only seen Coe one time in concert, and that was in Dardanelle, Arkansas, at Front Street. Hang on. And, sorry, I got a new puppy, so that's what you hear in the background. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Everybody, this is Eskimo. He looks lab. I was told that I named him Igloo, that he was part Beagle, part Husky, and part Lab. He looks white lab to me. But anyways, that's what was making all the noise a while ago. He's wanting to play with one of the kittens. Anyways, let's get back to the deal. He is very unique in his sound. I like his sound because it's different. It's like 90s rock, alternative rock, mixed with country, mixed with like regular rock. that's what I get out of it, you know. And so, anyways, but he, like I said, he's just signed to a major label, and I think a lot of his hardcore fans were worried that his music would change, because a lot of artists' music change once they get on a major label, especially like Texas. They try to take the originality of him. That's what I like about him. He's original. He's not he ain't stamping out the same old fucking shit. 2015, he came out with his first full-length LP, Out on Parole, and honestly, I have not listened to that much of it. And then a year later, he come out with Noise Complaint, which did really good on an independent label. Then in 2019, fans were waiting very patiently, and it dropped all of a sudden was Harold Saw High School. So, and it got to number 10 on the Billboard Country Album Charts. I'm trying to think, and it did really good. There was like no promotion for anything he just dropped it as a surprise. Then, of course, now he's come out about a week ago. I can't remember exactly. He came out with, or the band, it's a 4-piece band. They came out with, here, go play. Came out with whatever, the new album, Sellout. And like I said before, he's a big Eminem fan. Me too. I love Eminem. But anyways, that's beside the point. But, and he does skits like rappers do, in their stuff to make it more, not really, but he said more, when all the songs link up together, I can't remember what they call that. But anyways, so let's get down to the actual album review. It starts off with a track called Pre-Sellout. And it's just him poking fun of him, or everybody saying that he'll sell out and, go pop country and all this other crap. That's just a little bitty skit. And then, signed into a major label, which, then it goes into country and western, which he spelled it weird. I think, if I remember correctly, he, it was one of the first songs that he started writing during the COVID shit that's going on, COVID-19. And the funny thing, what I get out of it is the first couple guitar riffs. It makes me think of David Lee Murphy's Rio Williams, lived down a dirt road, made homemade dust on the bottle, sorry. But it's not just a couple of those licks. But I think it's about, just cabin fever and just a bad breakup. That's what I get out of it. You can interpret it any way you want to. That's just the way I do it. Yeah, it sounded weird. Ooh, that cruise light's really good. But anyways, then on the third track, it's Cold and Alone. That's got a lot of crying style guitar in it. And I love it, and he's not, like I said before, he's not traditional country, but every now and then he'll sway towards it, he'll sway. It's an internal hell from what I get. The guy's going through an internal hell. And telling his feelings to his girlfriend or ex. I don't think the song really specifies. I think they're broke up. I can't. Then number 4, crying from the bathroom. That was a line that I think one of his friends had wrote down, and he just liked it so much that he built this song around it. The first chorus I get out of it is calling an old boyfriend up from the bathroom crying, just like the song. The second part is the parents, one of them's laughing because it's just like the old boyfriend. Or he's just like the old boyfriend. The mom's laughing about it. Dad's pissed. Then third, he finally just moves on and, and wish he would never fucking call back the phone. Number 5, track 5 is the fiddler, and that's kind of a skit too. It's just him playing fiddle really bad because I think he's learning right now how to play it, and it's just poking fun at how bad he can play the fiddle. Then it goes into the actual next song, which is Lubbock. It's an upbeat song about a temporary vacation going up to Lubbock and leaving your boss because he's a fucking jerk, and and he fuck him because I'm not working on Saturday, and but he almost stays because he's get a piece of ass, with the girl that he's seeing, but he ends up going to Lubbock for the weekend and leaving all his bullshit behind. I laughed at that was a funny fucking song. Then Side Chick is the next song. Yeah, Side Chick. Number 7, track 7. It's slow, and wonder why the girl doesn't love him. It's just one of them good old country songs. And then Drug Problem. That's a good song. I love that song. And I thought it was going to be about like getting high or drunk or something like that, but it was about women, and being addicted to a certain girl that he don't remember, that he met in a bar, while he was out on the road. But it's not my favorite song, but it's top 3 on this album. Number 9, Outcast. That's my favorite song on this whole album. And it's actually a William Clark Green William Clark Green song that he wrote, and it was on his album Dangerous Man. So, and it was just Coe's version of that song, but it's a great story song. I love story songs. Some songs are, just good mood songs. You want to get up and dance and all this other stuff, and this song really makes you think. It puts you in a different state of mind, or it does me anyways. It's got steel guitar in it. It's about a homeless drug addict, that's bumming money. And then he goes into from what I get it in that, I think it's the second verse, that he goes into a church, and they give him food and they give him new clothes, or, different clothes, because he's in tattered and he smells kind of bad. That's what I get out of it, But the character in the song, doesn't understand the church people, that like he thinks the church people are doing it just because that's what God wants them to do, not really out of their heart. I don't know. That's just my interpretation of the song. Listener can take it any way you want to. If I ever get the chance to interview William Clark Green again, check that out. I've interviewed William Clark Green. It's on my YouTube, Aspire Music Writer, and it's I got to interview him. It's about a 7-8 minute video. But like I said, favorite song on the album right there. I love the slow, songs. I'm actually it was funny. I go off track a little bit too. So I got the hiccups. But I'm actually writing a song called Heroin, the Ballad of the Heroin Addict. And I got the idea because I love stories like this, sad stories, you know. I'm a happy person, but I like sad songs. That might be actually a song right there. But, and I'm kind of going to influence on this, on Outkast, but make it a little bit different. Anyways, and then the 10th song, Sunday or Monday, which actually I've heard, because I think it was one of his singles. I really didn't listen to the lyrics until I started researching for this album review. But it's been about being stuck in a hopeless marriage, or that's what I get out of it. You know, I said this is just my interpretation. You can take it any way you want to. I've said that before. But it's just, you know, relationship. Then Good Die Young. That's another good song. It's weird, different point of view. It's living life like it's your last minute and knowing that you're probably going to die young. And the funny thing is, when I thought of this, or was listening to this song earlier, and thinking about it on the way to watching a band where I live, I'm from Arkansas, it made me think of like Graham Parsons and the class of 27, which has like Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, there's one of the Kurt Cobain, all of them, you know, just they died at 27 and just, but they got their music is so influential, you know. Although Graham didn't die at 27, he died at 26. But I'm writing another song called The Ghost of Graham Parsons. But anyways, that's then another Drunk Driver Driving. That's another good song. That's probably my favorite or second favorite song on this album. Sellout. So check it out if you haven't. I think you can still order CDs off Coe Wetzel's website. You can get it on Spotify, iTunes, all digital platforms. Also, look up Inspire Music Writer. That's where I post all of my videos. I've got videos, interviews, just a little bit of everything music-wise, even comedy. I do comedy, but I'm going to keep that separate. But anyways, Drunk Driving is kind of the same situation. You know, living to your last minute, don't care if you die. But in his heart, the character knows that his mom is praying for him and Jesus still loves him and he cares about him. You know, that's one thing I like about Coe is he's a partier. He smokes pot, you know, and all this other stuff. But he's kind of a religious guy, you know. And there's, you know, with songs and, you know, not just off this album, but Noise Complaint and Herod's All High and all that. You know, he talks about Jesus a lot. You know, in Noise Complaint, he's got a song that talks about, oh, what is that? How does that go? Anyways, my mama thinks the devil runs me, or my grandma thinks the devil runs me, and the cross on my neck says, no, hell no. I got some rusty strings with some Baptist, or something like that. But anyways, you know, I ramble on a little bit. Then the 13th song, it's weird because FGA is what he's titled it. I was like, what the hell does FGA mean? But I guess he didn't have a title to the song. He named it after just the chords. I guess the main chords in the song is what I read. Now, how true that is, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But to me, it's just about trying to forget a woman. And then there's another skit, the last one, Post Sellout's what it's called. It's fucking hilarious. About a woman screwing around on a guy. It's funny as hell. It's provocative and dirty. It sounds like something you'd hear on a rap album, but it's hilarious. But like I said, I don't know who produced it. I don't know any of that. But give it a listen, you know. I'm sure, you know, Coe is one of the great new up-and-comers. And like I said, I seen him once. I was going to see him for Peacemakers Festival down in Fort Smith, Arkansas, but with this COVID shit, I've got heart problems, so I couldn't attend. I was really pissed about that because I was really wanting to see Coe again. But he's made me a bigger fan after this album. I've listened to this album a few times, and I love his shit, dude. So check it out. The next album review, couple album reviews I'm gonna do is ZZ Top's Eliminator 1983 album. I'm gonna do Jane's Addiction's debut album. I can't remember what it's called. I just discovered them. And when I say discovered them, just really started listening. I knew who they were. I'm gonna do probably a Toby Keith album. I know I'm gonna do Eminem's The Eminem Show. So look forward to that, and I'll see y'all later.